All right, I'm going to talk to you about something that I've kind of been debating talking about since about Sunday, just because it involves work and I'm still working there and I don't want it to affect my job, but at the same time, I didn't sign a disclosure agreement saying I shouldn't talk about it. It's not really truly work related. Well, it is work related, but still. Anyway, so let me give you a little backstory to what it is. Um, my work has a policy that you should call 2 hours beforehand if you're not going to be able to come in. And I worked the haunted house on Saturday night, and I ended up picking something up over the weekend. I'm not sure what I picked up, but I was dog shit sick. Sunday morning, I forgot to check my schedule to see what time I worked. So I slept until about 11 or noon. No, I slept until like noon, and I ended up waking up 4 hours into my shift, but I was so sick, I knew I should not go to work at all. So I called work, and when I called work, I said, I'm sick, I'm sneezing, I'm hacking, and everything. And they said that I was likely going to get written up if I didn't go into work. So I was like, all right, I guess you want me coughing and sneezing all over customers' food because I work at a grocery store. So I'm touching like everyone's food that comes through, and I'm like, I will pass this on to somebody if I go into work. She's like, doesn't matter. You didn't call in 2 hours before work, so and it's since it's a weekend, you can't get out unless you have a doctor's note. Mind you, this is a Sunday. There's not many doctors' offices open on Sunday besides emergency rooms or urgent cares, and I live 20 minutes from work. So when I got to work, I clocked in. I went directly to my manager and was like, I'm sick. You should not have me here today. She's like, well, I'm going to wait till the main manager gets here and then we could talk about it. So about an hour and a half later, after I'm already bagging people's stuff, I'm sneezing, I'm coughing, and everything, and people can tell I'm sick. And it's plainly clear, and you could see it on people's faces that they do not want me bagging. But because I didn't have a doctor's note and I wasn't able to call 2 hours before work, and because it was a weekend and Sundays are our busiest days, I could not get out of it. So about an hour and a half when my manager finally came in, like the main manager, I went up to her and talked to her, and she immediately put me outside on carts. And mind you, it was like I think like 75 degrees on Sunday, so the heat got to me and everything, and I actually started puking in the parking lot. And I'm like, I shouldn't be here. As soon as I started puking, I went back up to her and said, I shouldn't be here. I am puking now. It has escalated. She's like, you don't have a doctor's note, and I cannot let you leave because it's a busy day on the weekend. You cannot leave without a doctor's note. And I'm like, alrighty then. Walked by, saw another manager. I'm like, I'm sorry if I get you sick because I should not be there. I felt like crap. I don't even think I should have drove because of how bad I felt because I was getting sneezing fits, and if I get the sneezing fit while I'm driving, it was hard to like keep control of that so I could actually make it to work. And I had sneezing fits while I was bagging. So anyway, I went back out on carts, probably puked a few more times, and I should not be there. I am pretty damn sure it was a health code violation and everything. And to top it all off, my manager wanted to put me in the deli, and that's direct contact with people's food, preparing it. I'm like, no, I am not. I am doing everything I can not to pass this on, and because you won't let me leave, I am at least not doing that. So sorry if I got anyone else sick. Blame my managers because they would not let me go home. I only worked half a shift though. She did let me go home at the end of my scheduled shift, even though normally I would have had to stay the other 4 hours to make up for it. But luckily I didn't have to, and I was so excited that I finally got to go home. And so far it doesn't look like I got at least any of my coworkers sick. I don't know if I got any of the customers sick. I really hope I didn't. I'm sorry if you did. And I'm actually still kind of getting over it. And I actually ended up working Monday as well, but I wasn't nearly as bad. But I still probably shouldn't have worked. Tuesday, I was a whole lot better. I ended up working both my day job and going to the haunted house. Felt perfectly fine. I still have a stuffy nose, but that's about it. So it basically feels like I just have allergies right now or something. Yeah, so this rant is now over because, like, seriously, how is that not a health code violation? Because if you're sick, you should not be anywhere near food. Because if you get your germs on food, it lasts longer on that food than it would like cans or something. At least, and I'm like, if it's not a health code violation, something's wrong. So I'm not gonna say where I work, but you could actually probably look it up if you really really wanted to. But seriously, like, how I should not have worked on Sunday at all. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Let me know if you think I should have worked or I shouldn't have worked. I understand that I screwed up by not looking at my schedule and not waking up at 6 a.m. to call them telling them I was sick. But you understand why I wanted to sleep in so I can try and get rid of my sickness. And whatever. So I have another rant I'm probably going to do. If I do that, it'll be up here. If not, oh well, I'm probably going to do it. It's another work rant. I might do more of these. I might not. We'll find out. See you guys in the next video. Hopefully, the next video will be a little happier. Goodbye!